I'm about to talk with a man who spent 24 years in prison. He was just released a few years ago and is already making a difference in the lives of other former inmates. He launched Tomorrow's Neighbors, a nonprofit reentry organization. Last year, the Partnership for Better Health recognized it as Nonprofit of the Year, and the partnership is sponsoring this segment today. Dr. Marcellus Taylor from the partnership is here with Kurt Danysh of Tomorrow's Neighbors. Kurt, you were in prison for a very serious crime. Why, upon release, did you start this?
I started Tomorrow's Neighbors because I saw parole violator after parole violator coming back to prison. And I didn't want to be one of those statistics. So I would sit down with them and I'd ask them why they came back. And inevitably everyone said they felt overwhelmed and they felt alone. So we started Tomorrow's Neighbors to address those issues.
It's just like offering a hand to somebody, like a friendly hand to somebody. What do you do?
Well, we provide peer reentry support, which means we find individuals that have come home from incarceration who are successful, and they mentor other individuals coming home from incarceration. So as soon as they meet that individual, they know success is possible. So they know all those failures that they saw come back, that isn't everybody. And then we are very blessed right now. We actually have a reentry housing solution called the Cumberland House. So we can provide reentry housing to up to 13 individuals coming home from prison.
You mentioned that the folks coming back to prison would say it was just overwhelming. It was just too much. So what are some of these barriers to successful reentry?
Well, one of the biggest barriers is, prisons make good inmates, not good citizens. They're there for care, custody, and control. So you really need to have more of a focus on preparing people to come out and be good citizens. So some of the barriers that we face, stigma, obviously.
Sure.
Housing is huge. Fortunately, employment right now with COVID, people realize that returning citizens are good employees. So a lot of companies are now becoming second chance employers.
Good.
But we need more landlords to really take a chance on us for housing.
Now, Marcellus, the Partnership for Better Health has recognized this organization. Why?
Well, I think that, like Kirk said, if you consider the barriers that they're helping address, housing, transportation, education, this is what we believe in, and we believe that this will help, push back on those health, disparities and those health, quite honestly, injustices. And so by partnering with organizations like Tomorrow's Neighbors, we're really building a great coalition and alliance to, serve a population that is stigmatized, but also, like everyone else, needs a hand,
Yeah, just like a friendly, loving hand.
Yes.
And you just mentioned this, but the partnership really does talk a lot about health equity and inequity, and this definitely corresponds with that, right?
Yes, for sure. And I remember when I first met Kurt, a lot of what their mission is aligned totally with the partnership's mission. So it was an easy fit. But then I also think that sometimes it's about leveraging resources in an alliance and a partnership type of way to do great for the community. Because again, like Kirk said, when we think about it, returning citizens are our neighbors, they're our friends, they're our loved ones. And so this creates, a better health ecosystem for everyone.
And of course, you at home can learn a lot more about the partnership and about Kurt's organization. You can just go online or give them a call. And can somebody help you? Like, can somebody volunteer, or how can they help your efforts?
We're always looking for financial support. Right now, we're really trying to find a van for transportation to help people get to and from work. So if anybody can help us with that, we'd be super appreciative.
A van. Somebody out there has a van. They can
Let's
do
hope.
it. Maybe there's a few people with vans. So give Kurt a call. Thank you so much. Good to
Thank
have
you.
both of you with us today.
Thank you so much.
As we go to break, we do thank the Partnership for Better Health for sponsoring the segment. We'll be right back.